I'm not weather resistant, but this camera is. Recently, I picked up the Fuji X Pro 2. I got a 16mm lens, which is like a 24 if you're a full frame kind of person, and then also the 50 f2, which is kind of like a 74 to 72. I don't know. I've been really digging this. I actually I use MPB to trade in my Ricoh GR3X for the X Pro 2, as well as my CV1. And that way I could get the lenses and stuff too, which was awesome. And I gotta say, MPB does a good job of getting you the stuff that you need and getting it to you in a timely fashion and checking out your stuff. Also, check out this little satchel. Oh, it's a donkey. Donkey. It's a donkey. Of course it's a donkey. When I was in college, those were like the biggest fucking deals in the world. Was if you were a photo dude and you had a donkey bag. Come on, son. I'm doing laundry. That is too much laundry detergent. Do you use the free and clear gentle? No scent, no nothing? That's what I use. Anyways, I've been shooting with this for several weeks now, and I gotta say I really like it. The ergonomics are awesome. Having all your controls right at the top there for your shutter speed, your ISO, and then your aperture. Wow! And then the form function, it fits really nice in the hand. It's not too big, it's not too small, but it's a good little shooter there. I only shoot in JPEG because, one, I'm not making money off of my photography. And two, I like film simulation recipes. I think those are fun to mess with. I also really like Natty Light. Oh yeah. I will say, the camera is much less compact than my Ricoh GR3X, which is fine. Having that little satchel helps. Sometimes I just kind of wear it around my neck. It's fun. It's festive. I usually prefer like the 50 over the 16. 16 is great for shooting all kinds of stuff, but the 50 is great for details. I don't know. I just like it. It's cool. This thing has 2 SD card slots right there, which helps. I'm not actually sure. I haven't used 2 SD card slots. I don't even use it on my Sony a7 IV because I just got time for that. I'm not shooting 10 million pictures. I'm typically 10 a day, 15 a day, something like that. I don't know. I just keep it with me. Battery life on this, not great. It's probably better than the Ricoh GR3X, but the battery that came with it, I think, came with the camera, which the camera is from 2016. So in terms of technology, it's old. It's like 7 years old, but it still holds up. The pictures look good. Yeah, it's pretty tight. Now, when it comes to the EVF here, you know what? I like it. You can also do the optical viewfinder, which I find a little bit less accurate depending on how close you are to your subject. The closer you are, the less accurate it is. But you can have it set up where it has either the electronic viewfinder or an electronic like picture-in-picture viewfinder when using the optical viewfinder, which is kind of fun. But typically, I just kind of shoot like this. I'm holding it, I'm looking at the back screen. I'm happy. I always wanted the X Pro 3 for the, the back screen that showed you what film simulation you were using, but hindsight, well, not hindsight, but it's not necessary, and I think it's silly because this has everything you need and you don't have to flip out the screen, and it doesn't flip out at all. kind of like. And it's not touchscreen, which I kind of like, because if you're got it draped across your chest and you're doing this, you're like not changing settings, which I think is beneficial if you ask me. Which, if you're watching this, you're kind of asking me. X Pro 2, I think it's tight. I think it works. It's 7 years old, but it's the lenses you can still get brand new if you wanted to, and they'll come out with new ones. You can swap them on here, tight. It's a good little camera. It's weather resistant. Unlike me, I am not weather resistant, but this camera is.